it's been a confidence booster. So the biggest thing that I'm walking away with is like, I can do this, you know, which is, I think that ends up being a pretty major thing in the artist realm anyway. Like, we're pretty creative, so we can find a lot of, you know, creative reasons why something won't work. But in this, there's just been so many tangible examples of like very real life and comparable artists. You know, this isn't like the superstar thing. This is, you know, a lot of artists that are starting out as examples and like their next steps and walking through kind of the nitty gritty. In some ways, it's been unsexy enough to be helpful. You know, I've taken several different courses, and I think it's very easy to kind of cherry pick the teaching examples. But then when I actually take that and try to do the real world application, I think it just doesn't fit that well, you know, or it's just not the same sort of direct comparison. But this has been so down to earth that it's like, yeah, I can do this. Part of the value is certainly the breadth and depth of it. I would say, like, if you want to have success as an independent artist, you don't want to have some marketing guru just show you marketing tips. You want to have somebody show you what it's like to walk an artist through it. You want to see an artist go through the steps, and I think that's what Rick does.
Yeah.
I have notes, like ridiculous notes from this course. Every single module, I learned a lot, and yeah, there's so much there that's actionable that we can, you know, do right away and start seeing results. I would call it a superstar, an all-star lineup of marketers who are successfully working and actively working in the music space. The YouTube marketing was so valuable for me. I'd never dove into that before. So I loved the tutorials, you know, seeing exactly what they're doing in their account and being able to go along with them, and it just makes it so much easier. I would call it a collection of music marketing superstars who are actively working and succeeding in their space. I would recommend this to any musician. I think what sets it apart from the Ads Amplifier is it's not teaching you so many paid ways to get eyeballs. It's teaching you how to market without having to spend a lot of extra money. I learned so much about TikTok, about Messenger marketing, about YouTube marketing, all these spaces that I haven't really dove into yet, and I feel that aren't kind of talked about as much. And so for me, it was really eye-opening. If I never bought any of these courses, I would still be like trying to get families and friends to get to like my Instagram posts and stuff like that. And I would be doing all these things that I think are right, that I'm learning on YouTube that are right. But now that I'm on the other side and I see how ridiculous that is, it's unbelievable, my strategy a year ago and my strategy now. The fact that this course has all these experts that Rick went and got who he felt was the best in that particular space, and he brought them into this course. For me, that's invaluable because I don't have to spend the time figuring out who's legit in the space and who I should spend my time or money with, right? And so I can come into this course, I can get not only Rick's expertise, but then the expertise of whoever he feels is the best in that space right now, you know, the most current.
This is probably the best thing I've done from Rick so far. Everything that Rick does is great, but this one really, like Rick was saying just a while ago, everything in one place. I like that, because otherwise we have to go here and there, look for all those different pieces. It's all in one place, and that makes life really, really easy. Everything that Rick has done is excellent, and this course is the one that I'm going to actually go back and finish because I got really intrigued.
This course has actually given me the chance to actually do the things that have been taught. So far, I've learned the things that you need to do But in this course, I was actually able to do the actions to get what I need done. It's like for the past year, what I've done in the past year, I've actually done in the last 2 weeks. So what I've achieved in the past year, I actually achieved in the last week. This is the course to do, because every step of the way, everything is actionable. You can actually, once you've taken one part of one module, you can do it straight away. You've got to do it straight away and get the results that you need.
He keeps on top of everything. So when something new comes out, he adds it. So that's why I think he'll be teaching forever, because things are constantly changing, new things always happening. I pretty much like everything he talks about, and he covers every aspect of social media that we should look into. He's like a fire hose of information, amazing, useful information. It's one-stop shopping. It's all here, and Rick his personality really is the icing on the cake, because I've done other marketing courses in the past. I even took a college course at a very famous local school that didn't give me half the information, and not even a quarter of the information that I got from Rick over the past year. So yeah, he really does cover it all, but his personality and his teaching style and his passion for literally being interested in you, in us, that is keeping me here.
The module that was most sort of intriguing and beneficial to me was the messenger marketing one, because that was something I didn't have a lot of prior knowledge on before, and I thought it was really great getting to see that entire walkthrough of really how to do it step by step. I think that's always the key thing for me. A compilation of expert marketers in a variety of marketing topics that, Rick, who is, a fantastic marketer himself, has sort of went and cherry-picked and found the best people of all the different areas of marketing and compiled it into one course that is easy to follow and learn a lot from.
I had my biggest aha moment when I realized I was afraid to show up. I can put a mic in my hand and I can sing in front of 2,000 people and I'm home. But things like TikTok and Instagram and all of that, I surprised myself. I didn't realize that I was terrified to do that. So I found my courage, is what I did, to get back on stage again, not only that way, but to show up in general. I've done the thing where you buy music courses, and I've got some sitting there that I haven't looked at, or I started them, but this one got my attention from the get-go, and I stuck right with it to the end. And every piece had something in it that was a benefit. I go for the straight shooters, and I don't have time to waste my time on people that are trying to figure it out. And I figured out early on that he walks the talk, and I'm more interested in that than somebody that's studied it. I'd rather have somebody who tries them on, who buys the programs himself. If he doesn't like it or it doesn't work, he's real honest about it. I mean, it was Rick himself. It was his personality.
I'm always surprised at how Rick's courses are probably the cheapest ones and the best ones, even better than the thousands and the up and higher than that ones. I really like particularly this one because like all the other ones, it's not no fluff, no theory, just it's not the be authentic, be yourself, try this. It's like do this, do that, and then we're talking, That's what I love about Rick. There's always actionable steps. And I've already seen results right away from the previous trainings that I've had from him. Not weeks later, not months, not like, it's literally the same day or a couple hours later that I see results. The Q&As are super useful because there's all kinds of levels of artists that bring up questions. And for me, I feel like I'm already like in a more advanced point in certain things. So I was able to just come in and ask something very specific. And instead of getting some general advice, it was very punctual and very useful. I've had MailChimp, for example, for years now. And I really like that Rick went very specifically and showing us the step-by-step on how he did it. And it actually gave me ideas for email sequences that I wrote down. And he didn't tell me, oh, you're gonna tell this to your fans, you're gonna write this number of emails. It was just like, bam, one night I was just like up at 3 a.m. writing stuff, and then bam, I just have my nurturing sequence ready without even knowing it, the gates of knowledge gold are open, and you just pick your stack.
Before, I was just reaching out to promote something, and I knew they were probably getting tired of that, but I didn't know I didn't know the thing to do. I just knew what not to do. It feels really good knowing that I'm giving my fans real value, and that makes me feel good. And then some of the things I've tried, I'm already seeing results, so that's nice. I think I've gotten probably the most from the email automation and sequence welcome series and that kind of thing. I've already implemented that. Reviving my list has been a game changer. I've already moved some merch. I haven't even made an ask yet. That's coming next week in their third video. And so it's been awesome. And just the relationships I've reconnected and reignited with them has been meaningful to me. And to know it's been meaningful to them is it's really special. If you're an indie artist who's willing to do the work and go a little bit out of your comfort zone to get the results you really want, then it's a must-have.